to WiseUp University. This your boy Josh Wise coming to you live and direct, talking about how I got my first gym. It's not as simple as you thought it would, think it was. But before we even start this, like, subscribe, share, comment, please. I'm gonna give you 5 seconds, 5, while I take a shot. 4. So, but thoughts are drunken words. So, me and Daniel's over here talking about how I actually got my first gym. And it started back in 2015. 2014 was the year that I left 24-Hour Fitness. I remember this shit like it was yesterday. I didn't pay my child support, I want to say June, July, August, September, October, November, December. I was giving my baby mama cash, not understanding that I was accruing interest through the actual database through child support service. So I'm assuming I'm finna get a $3,500 check from the income check, but it actually went to her. Once I found out, I'm devastated because it's my first year in entrepreneurship and I was relying on that money to fund my boot camps outside, because that's when I was doing boot camps outside at Arlington Martin High School. So I called my mom. I'm like, Mama, I'm crying. Like, I don't know what the fuck to do. We ain't got no money. I'm mad. She said, Josh, my mama's an alpha. She different, built way different. She's an entrepreneur too, got a little construction business. She said, Josh, you got 2 options. You can be a bitch or you can be a beast. You decide that. And she put the shit in perspective, but like 3 or 4 days later, she ended up buying like an $1,800 package. Josh, she trained me 3 times a week. So she was coming to Dallas. I remember she come to Dallas training in Uptown. I think I was in Uptown at the time. Metroflex in Uptown, PGX. And then the craziest fucking shit happened. And this is why I tell entrepreneurs, stick with it. If you got a vision, if you got faith, stay persistent, because angels will come, strangers will come to save the day. So this is March. Lady reached out to me, hey Josh, I remember seeing you at Nike Training Club, but the class got too big. I see you doing your thing. I want to come support, but I also need to get in shape. How much do you charge? She said, I said, $50 a session. She said, I'm not waking up for $50 a session. I got the message in my Facebook right now. I can show you. And then I was like, well, what are you going to charge yourself? She said, I'm going to charge myself $100 a session. This is 2015 now. I'm just now charging myself $160 now. She was like, I'm going to train 5 times a week. I'm going to bring you a $2,000 check at your boot camps. Drop the check off. Boom. So that goes by March, April. Then May hits. She's like, Josh, why don't you have your own gym? I said, make that shit sound like easy. Like I'm a personal trainer. I ain't a dope boy. Like I don't have money like that. Like I get paid $50 a session, not $150, not $160. She's like, okay. Right after my birthday, I had a show. I did the Ronnie Coleman. That Sunday, I'm back at work. She said, I want to do this for you before your birthday, but here's a $20,000 check. Go get your $100,000 loan that you wanted. And I'm looking at her like, what the fuck? So I go to the PNC Bank, punk ass off Bowen, sit down with the check lady looking at me, white lady looking at me crazy, because I'm a nigga. I look like a nigga, like I get it. I'm black. Then my client sit down, boom. I always remember my partner told me, Josh, like he looked at his back of his hand, his knuckles showing. He said, Josh, if you black, flip your hand over. I always go in the bank with something white. I'm like, you smart. So I told her to come to the bank with me. But the lady already gave me a look, a bad vibe. And I'm like, fuck this lady. I'm not finna sit here and give my money to the lady because I asked for the manager to get a bank loan. She basically looked at me like, what the fuck you doing here? So the lady looked at me. My client sat down. I'm looking at her. I'm like, let's go. She just nodded, let's go. So long story short, she's like, Josh, do what you want with the money. Pay your child support, pay your car off, do what the fuck you want. I don't care. Fast forward. That's fail number 1. Then number 2, actually, before even that's a whole different story. Let me rewind that. That was 2015. Let me go back to 2014. My man, he trained with me right now. I remember we were supposed to get a gym together. Had a little Asian guy meet up. And that whole situation was so fucking weird to the point to where it's like, I don't even want to fuck with nobody no more. But again, people deal with what they got to deal with, but they don't tell you everything. So you take it personal for a while. But then that shit, just let it ride. Like life happens to everybody. But long story short, I had 1, 2, 3 investors reach out to me, and all 3 of them bailed on me before this even happened, before she gave me the loan. So just imagine from July 2014 to May 2015, the emotional roller coaster I'm going through after being stable at 24-hour fitness for a couple years. I left 24-hour fitness like 58K year to date in 6 months. So I was on pace to make it 120,000. Like, this is 24-hour fitness. People think I be lying. I show my W-2 and they be like, what the fuck? I was the second paid highest to going fucking broke overnight, hoping and dreaming that somebody else was gonna catch me. False promises. So fast forward to 2015, the gym didn't go through because the bank, like the lady gave me a bad vibe. So the following year, 2015, I reached out to my boy. I'm like, hey, if I get this lease, can you fund me the equipment money? He said, bro, yeah, don't even worry about that. I got you. He showed me about $300,000-$400,000 in the account. Look, bro, I got it. We good. Like, I don't think people understand, like, what the fuck I've been through. So fast forward to May 2016. Right? My brother died March 2016. This is May, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I got something to be proud of. My brother gone, but at least his baby's got something to be proud of. Landlord, I gave the landlord a $30,000 check. I wanted to pay like my client gave me $40,000 this time. Paid 4 years in advance. I guess he just make buku money, don't have bills or whatever. Gave me $40,000 check, 4 years of training for the discount. This the client that was paying $100 a session, dropped it down to $50 a session, paying years in advance though. So cool. Gave me $40,000 check. I spent $30 for the rent. Reached out to my partner, hey, bro, I need the equipment money. Motherfucker BLM, Black Lives Matter in Baltimore, all over the fucking city. I had no access to him. So I'm like, fuck him. Client like, hey, I just put in my credit card. Don't worry about it. Then 2 months later, I'm like 1 week out from my show. Landlord called me, hey, Josh, Bo, I call him Bo Money. If you in Arlington, you'll see him, Bo Avery, on the billboard signs. That's my guy. Like, still to this day, he just reached out to me. Hey, Josh, I got a 32,000 square foot gym. Come get it. Like, I got it. So he called me, hey, Josh, we need the fire sprinklers to put on this. Like, since you got a gym, we need the fire sprinklers on top of the ceiling. It's going to take 6 months to build out. Imagine, I just gave this man $30,000 of my money for him to hold on to it for 6 more months. I cried my fucking eyes out like, what is the lesson? Like, what is the universe telling me? And then right after that, this shit is the craziest shit. I met Chris Jones, Beast Mode Jones. He said, Josh, I built my brand before I built my business. I'm gonna send you my apparel guy. He gave me my first manufacturer for my apparel. He said, get you some straps, get you some wraps, get you some pants. This is my guy. And do what you do. I was so grateful. But I took that money. So basically, long story short, I was like, hey, get my money back. I like, you're not finna settle my money for 6 months. This is 2016. So I ended up just put all that money back into my apparel to me and let it be. And I really shut down the gym shit after that. Like, I really didn't even want to. Think about it. Then it happened again. I get to the point to where I signed a lease. We formed the LLC. I got an investor now. He got the money. He like, Josh, I don't want too much 80-20 cut. I want to see you in. This is just the platform. I want to see you in, Josh. Get the LLC, take the LLC to the bank. Look at the bank. This is 2017, I believe. Get there and looking at the bank account. Lady like, Josh, I see this is your business, but your name not on the business account. And I said, what does that mean? She said, you need him here to get the money. I'm like, I tore the paper up. Fuck that. She said, what? I said, fuck that. I don't want no man holding me by the nuts if it's my business. Rip the paper. I'm not desperate. Fuck it. Boom. I sent the dude the next day. I was like, bro, you're not finna have my hand in your dick. If it takes me a while to get in touch with you, what you think it will be in business. And this is where a lot of guys fuck up it. They get so desperate, they put themselves in bad situations. I'm not dumb. I went to school for this shit. So it's like, I understand like the pros and cons of business deals. And I wasn't finna give up my personal power. Like the money runs the business. So I like, fuck it. Stop. Boom. It's 2017. Fast forward to 2021. My boy Ricky, he hit me up. Hey Josh, he seen me getting ready for a show. He saw me at Call Out Fitness. So again, let me backtrack. 2014 didn't happen. 2015 didn't happen. 2016 Didn't happen. 2017, didn't happen. 2018, 19, 20, I said, fuck it, I'm not even thinking about it no more. I'm gonna just focus on bodybuilding, increase my brand, let my clothes buy the gym. That didn't even happen. So my boy Ricky, who helped me at the equipment, helped me get this gym. He's like, hey, let's partner up and let's split the rent. I'm like, what do you want from me? He said, nothing, just split the rent. Cool. You don't want nothing from me, I don't want nothing from you. That was May 2020, I believe. We opened up January 2021. So just imagine the emotional distress, the mental fortitude, the pain, all the fucking hours. Do y'all not understand what the fuck I've been through to get to this point in my life? Now let me show you this though. Fast forward. Let's just go forward. So I got this gym 2021, January 2021. I get a call from a guy, like I won't call him a nemesis or an enemy. Like he's just like an old guy, like who's just jealous. Like I don't care. He called me January of this year, 2022. It's 2022 or 2023. We in 2023, he called me, hey Josh, my girl done kicked me out the gym. Can I come to your gym and come train? I'm like, all that shit you talked about me, fuck it, I don't have no ego. This is me, I'm actually in my healing phase with the Cambo, no ego, higher self. That's what we doing. So I'm on my gym one now. So he come in, I'm like, cool. He brought in a lot of equipment. And I'm just like, damn, he brought a lot of equipment. So I'm not tripping. But then I get a call from his ex-girlfriend. Hey, he stole my equipment. I'm like, man, this is a domestic thing. Like, I can't do nothing about it. I'm not going to stop you from bringing it, but I'm not going to stop you from taking it. Then long story short, I'm like, but what can we do? So I end up snatching his shit. So that's 2 gyms in 16 months. Then my boy Michael Crabtree, for the 49ers, got top 15 pick, childhood friend. Just out the fucking blue. Pull up. Hey, 2024, sports complex. You want it? Can you run it? You have your gym within my gym. Folks, if you got a passion, you got a purpose, you're going to have a profit. But if you got to pay the price. Like some people get that shit in 20s and shit like that, that's fine. But the average millionaire, the top wealthiest, become a millionaire at 37. I'm 36 years old. I'm paying the price every day. No, not one fucking person can step a foot in my shoes and deal with what I dealt with. I started at the fucking front desk. I was unemployed 8 months before I even got my first job. I made $3,500 my first year employed. Then I became a trainer, making $12 a session, $17 a session, $21 a session. Then became a boot camp instructor, Nike guy. Then became an assistant manager, top performer. Then I became a fitness manager. I said, fuck it, let me go try this by myself. But I paid the price every fucking year to get to this fucking point. And a lot of you guys will quit so fast, wishing you could be a motherfucker like me. And I haven't even made it. I got guys like Beast Mode Jones making $3,500 a day. I got guys like Solly dropping fucking apparel, making $50,000 in a day. Them my goals. Like, that's where I'm trying to be like, but yet they doing one thing that I haven't done. Become global. This is what I'm doing right now. So help me impact the world. Because this gym shit is my platform, but it's not my purpose. My purpose is to put people on top, to see them at their highest self. So when y'all see me with the shirts, the shorts, the apparel, the gyms, understand it's not for me. This is for y'all to feel what I felt. That empowerment, that self-image, that crown shit, that king shit. Like, this shit feels fucking good sitting in front of this camera telling my story because I'm literally living my dream in real time and y'all witnessing this shit. So just imagine if you keep putting your left foot in front of the right foot, what the fuck you can accomplish. Again, this shit is never gonna be fucking easy. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I had a lot of fucking suicidal nights, a lot of hopeless nights, a lot of tears. I'm talking about I got tears that fill 5-gallon jugs because I'm by my lonely, but at the same time, the smile I get on people's face when they walk into my gym, the smile I get when people put on my shit, that shit is indescribable. Like, if I die, I will die a fucking legend. I got people with these tattoos on them because of the persistence that I showed in going through my dreams. That shit is so fucking impactful that Can't nobody even tell me about myself because I already know what the fuck I've done. I got more haters than fucking Jesus. People have no clue what it takes to be great. So if you want to be great, just expect the worst of the worst, because then that makes you appreciate the people that's really for you. So take the good with the bad. If you want rain, don't get mad at the mud. If you can't wait to get for the summer, just don't get mad if it's hot. Take the good with the bad. Understand, it's gonna take a little bit of struggle to get to the top, but it's gonna be so much bliss, and I can feel it. I'm just waiting for it. I can touch it, like it's right there. But again, I had this vision when I was at the front desk working on my certification. So if you got any type of hopes, aspirations, don't fucking stop. It's gonna come. But if you stop, it won't. So continue putting left foot in front of right foot. I guarantee it's gonna be worth the wait. And the thing is, the most joyous thing is looking at them fucking haters' faces when you make it. Cause all they can do is put their fucking head down and be like, he did exactly what he said he was gonna do. And that's righteousness. So live righteous. Have a good one. See you at the top. Oh, like, subscribe. Then I'm gonna see you at the top. Have a good one.